Welcome to Section 420, Talkin Yankees, the podcast. Well, a little battle starting to brew between Cashman and Giancarlo Stanton's camp there, so going to dive into that whole thing. I was kind of doing it on the previous episode, but it was about Garrett Cole winning the American League Cy Young Award, and I just wanted to keep the whole thing positive, and I could have mixed the two together, but I figured let me do this on a separate leaf there. So before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. So if you're listening right now and you're not a subscriber, do that, make a change. Also go over to the YouTube channel, Section 420 Talkin Yankees. There's some content there that you can't listen here, plus you want to see me visually, why not? And subscribe there as well and get notified when those episodes go up. Not as frequently as this, but frequently enough, so you want to make sure you get all the Section 420 Talkin Yankees content there. So you got a little battle brewing between the Giancarlo Stanton, his agent, and Cashman there. Now this comes back to about a week or so ago. Keith McPherson from The Fan, a little tweet there about Rizzo and Stanton and DJ probably going to play the rest of their career as a Yankee. And, of course, Cole's not going to opt out and all that stuff. And then Cameron Maynard, the former MLB player, former Yankee, as well as former Yes broadcaster there, kind of chimed in that, maybe Giancarlo Stanton's not that happy here, and I wouldn't foresee him wanting to retire in pinstripes. So that kind of, raised eyebrows a little bit. Maybrin supposedly has a bit of a relationship with Stanton, and he was kind of dropping a hint that, again, maybe Stanton's not happy here in pinstripes, and kind of makes sense a little bit. Again, it's been miserable the past couple of seasons just with his injuries. He's getting booed by the fans and everything, and as I said on the YouTube episode, the latest one, that yes, Stanton has been handling himself. He never erupts. He never, gives the fans the finger. He never says anything bad to reporters. So can't complain about the guy. I mean, whatever you want to say on the field, there's some issues there with injuries and poor performance. But off the field, he always says the right thing. He never gets himself into trouble. So handles himself perfectly. But you can see maybe quietly he's just stewing a little bit just because something's wrong here. I mean, he's not hitting well. He finished the season under 200, and he's again had these injuries, been getting booed by the crowd, and 2024 is gonna be tough on him because Gallo's gone, Hicks is gone, Donaldson's gone. Now the target's going to be starting Stanton, especially having those games where he strikes out 4 times a game or, gets into a double play in a big spot there. And, people are going to start getting frustrated with him. So, we don't know if it's age, is it injury? I mean, he's only 34. You can't say he's old, but it's not looking good. And when you get 35 and older, your swing usually doesn't get better or quicker. So, he said that there's a couple of things he needs to work on. He just needs to work on the right things. But he feels like he can get back up the way he should be. So we'll just hope that for 2024. But again, maybe there's something, brewing where he wouldn't mind getting traded. Now, what really kind of brought this thing to the next level is that then when Cashman was asked about him, he basically made a statement, which I don't think he was being really nasty about, but just saying that injuries is part of Stanton's game. It's just something to prepare for that, well, he's not exactly wrong. And I know, Cashman's initial comments to the press was a little snarky. Again, that was the evil Cashman with the glasses and dropping an F-bomb a little bit. I don't think this was in that realm. I just think it was just him being realistic. I mean, look, we've all seen it the past few years. He gets these, whether it's a bicep issue or, a calf issue or something like that, and he's gone for 2 months. I mean, we've all lived through it the past few seasons, so I don't think Cashman was being nasty about it, but apparently Stan's agent took it the wrong way and kind of put a comment out there. It's like, well, hey, look, if you play in New York, you got to be Teflon because you're going to get hit from even your own organization. So it's kind of thrown a little shot back at Cashman there a little bit. So it looks like the two sides are going at it a little bit. Is this a pretext for, again, Stanton to try to demand a trade or something? Maybe. And maybe he didn't. Yeah, put it in demand there. Maybe Cashman is looking to shop him around. And if they could find somehow a team to take him, that'd be great. I don't dislike Stanton, but he is holding this team down. Just with his performance. Him and DJ actually are, the chain around this team's neck a little bit. So if he could unload Stanton, even if the Yankees had to eat some of that money, I think it's for the Yankees' benefit. It clears up some space, clears up room. Just because, you can't really put him in the outfield anymore. I mean, guy could barely run the bases, so you can put him out in the outfield. He's just kind of there. And I know he has the potential to hit a home run anytime. I understand that. He hits 500-foot monster home runs. I understand that, but it's too far and few between. And the rest of the time, he's barely a 200 hitter. So let's see. Maybe there's something out going behind the scenes with Stanton's trying to get out of New York, and I think he's hurting the team. And if there's a way you could ship him out of here, even if you get nothing in return, even if you got to eat some of the money, I would make that move just to get rid of him. Again, the Yankees got to change this team up a little bit. It's been the same face of it for the past 3-4 seasons, and it's not working. And in the latest YouTube episode, again, I suggested that the Yankees, if someone's looking to trade for Gleyber Torres, such as Boston want to send us Verdugo, I'd make that deal. Just you got to get some new faces here. You got to change it up a little bit, and I know they're going to try to attack the game a little bit. Boone wants more bunting. Judge and guess with this guy, James Rosen, the new hitting coach, want to focus more on contact hitting and, higher batting average stuff. So, got to change the faces, change the team, change the thing around a little bit, and hopefully, Yankees could score some more runs, be more of a consistent offense, and not just rely on 3-run home runs all game, and actually, put up runs the old way, grind out at bats, get walks, put guys on, bunt, move runners over, kind of what the late 90s Yankees did. I know it's not fair to compare it to the late 90s Yankees, but, they didn't really have any superstars. You just had good players with batting averages that are around 280 or higher, make home runs, and, maybe like Tino Martinez was the power guy with 25 home runs, but, you didn't need 40 home run guys. You didn't need 50 home run guys. You just had O'Neill hitting 20 home runs, Bernie hitting 20 home runs, Jeter with like 15 home runs, Posada with about 20 home runs. That's all you need. You don't need 50 home runs. You just need 20, and other than that, other good hitting and doubles and other stuff to put runs up on the board. Smart baseball. So hopefully Yankees get back into that. But yeah, there's a little something definitely brewing here between Brian Cashman and the Giancarlo Stanton cap. So let's see how that goes along into the offseason. And maybe the Yankees are looking to move him, and maybe he wants to get moved. So that'll be a big plus for them in 2024. Catch you next time.